But our big story at 6 still developing tonight. A Navy helicopter plunges into the James River right off the coast of the Newport News in the middle of the day. It happened a couple miles upriver from the James River Bridge during a routine training mission this morning. 10 on Your Side was the only station rolling when the crew came back to land, walking on their own off a rescue boat. 10 on Your Side's Brandy Cummings has more of that video and on what happened. Brandy.
Yeah, Anita, it will be months before we find out what caused that helicopter to crash earlier this morning. But for the people we talked to, many of them say they didn't hear anything, they didn't see anything, but what they did witness was enough to cause quite the reaction. One by one, the three-man Navy crew walked ashore and into an ambulance. That as a large crowd gathered and cheered. Around 11 this morning during a routine training exercise, the helicopter they were in crashed into the James River, 2.5 miles away from the JRB.
On the one hand, we have the aircraft going down, but since it went down in the river, then it also calls for additional assets.
Fishermen out in the water witnessed the crash, rescued the crew, pulled the three men onto their boat, then called 911. Dozens of first responders arrived by land and water. The first crew got there in 3 minutes.
They were able to see parts of the helicopter that was submerged. The area that they are in at the time was 26 feet deep. So there is some visibility. Now, once it sank all the way, I'm certain that they probably lost sight.
Right now, several groups, including the Coast Guard, have the area where the crash happened surrounded to make sure it's not tampered with. That until the helicopter can be taken out of the water.
We are grateful that no one was injured. It is especially proud moment when we can go in there and rescue people, bring them into shore relatively unharmed.
And there is no word tonight on just when that helicopter will be removed from the water. As for the Navy crew members, they were taken to the Naval Hospital in Portsmouth with what's being described as non-life-threatening injuries. For now, live in Newport News, I'm Brandy Cummings, 10 on Your Side. Okay.